are back today for a live review of the episode Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 17. So I put 17x17 in the title. I might stick with that thumbnail, I might not. I don't know. I am so glad we almost at the end of this motherfucking road. Like I said on my live review, by the way, go check out that video as well as my last review of my review of the last episode. But as I said in my recap when I went live last week, I just hope the 3-part reunion has substance. That's it. And when I say substance, it's Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's Portia's Puppets edition. I really should say like material. There we go. Material to work with. Not so much substance. That wasn't the right word. But material. You know, like stuff to work with. I don't want to watch 3-part reunion and it should have been 1.5. And a lot of times that's what these 3-part reunions feel like. I think most arguably, and maybe it's just because of Candy and Phaedra of it all, but season 9 was the best drawn out reunion we've ever had. And it made sense given the severity of what Portia and Phaedra did. At any rate, with that being said, the way that I'm going to go about this recap is we got a little mute button over here, and one of my roommates got Peacock that's ad-free. So what I'm going to do is, you know, on the live, I'll react with it muted. That way I ain't got time to be, I don't have time to fight with Bravo and Julie Original. Oh my God, today. Y'all need to fight to make the show better. But they want to fight us for playing a piece of audio. So I'm going to mute as I watch, and then y'all will see my reactions. And I'll come on and fill in scene by scene. And that way, yeah, that's easier for me. So that's the method we're gonna go with this time. I'm so glad this is ad free. But at any rate, with that being said, let's cheers to the end of this mother. You know what? Should we say the cheers for later? I might need to, because Drew might show up with another horse, and I'm gonna need a shot after that. So we'll hold off on that. But with that being said, y'all buckle up. Let's see what they bring for 1717. Okay, so this first scene, I knew sooner or later, I just had in the back of my mind that we were going to get a Go Naked trio scene because, you know, Portia, she's ditzy and not the brightest in certain areas, but she knows how to work this housewife thing. So when I saw the picture of her, Drew, and Cynthia, you know, Destiny's Child in 2.0 and some Go Naked hair, or synthetic on Buford Highway, whatever K. Michelle said. But, you know, when I saw the, you know, a picture of it, I was like, okay, they're probably going to incorporate this on the show. Did it need to be the beginning scene? No, but I mean, at least they did it and got it out of the way. That's good. We didn't spend too much time. I just went back to rewind because I was a little confused, Cynthia. Like, and maybe I'm looking at this too deeply, but the way that, like, when you sacrifice yourself in such a way you be sounding stupid because, like, okay, so they're standing there. Cynthia has big hair. Drew and Portia's, I think, is.
Yeah. Can we just say?
Okay, yeah. Theirs is flat. Cynthia, of course, has the kinky texture, and that's one thing I'll give Cynthia. Cynthia does not mind wearing hair that looks like ours. Um, her hair is 4C texture. It's like mine, but it's waist length is down to there. So I don't know. Like she just said, "Hey, Portia, you sit in the center. It makes more sense." And when they took the final shot, I was like, "Actually, it doesn't. All y'all had to do was adjust Cynthia's pose right here." But I guess when you're so used to playing the side, you're not comfortable in the middle. You're not comfortable in the centerpiece. I just don't. Maybe I'm looking too deeply into that. I could just be petty because I don't like the way Cynthia is moving. This season, as I said on Twitter, Cynthia should have came as a damn flip flop. Literally, talking about some shit of motherfucking glue. I meant to start off and see if I need to drag you in, y'all. Y'all speaking more? If I need to, I'm ready to change my, Erica said, you be good.
Good. Greg is losing it. He has lost it.
You be good, okay?
Good.
She's good. We're good.
The volume is real loud.
The volume is real loud over there. Oh, shit. I meant to check my, I meant to check my, Twitter to see if I had to drag anybody, but I think we're good. Okay, nice comment so far. I don't know, Twitter don't always tell you the bad comments. Sometimes you gotta click on the, tweet and then go down and scroll. Let's see. I come in peace till y'all don't. I don't like how one thing I do not like about the Housewife fans, which makes sense. We're watching a show about reality TV and wealth, air quote, and riches and beauty and all that stuff. So at the end of the day, yeah, some of these women are business women. They actually, are about their business acumen, and they give you a nice balance, like a Kenya Moore, like a Pinky. But you still like it is very vanity vapid based kind of show, if that makes sense, or at least let's say that's what the fan base their brain moves like. So it's like I don't like how y'all can't like my thing is debate the point, not the person. Once we start calling names and stuff, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a rule. I try to engage like 3 times. After that, I'm not commenting no more. Unless it's like a intriguing conversation, or like we're actually.
I want to give.
Wait.
I want to give
So.
love and appreciation for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay.
Let's see. Why does Giselle shouldn't address fashions? Any conversation concerning clothing. That's it and that's all. Giselle, shut the fuck up. Let me see how that neck's doing.
We're giving a theme, a color, a something. We do the doggone thing. Like everyone.
How old is Robin? Because Giselle, I know she's like close to Karen's age, even though she always is throwing shade at Karen's age, which is weird because you're not that far away from her. Robin. I forgot her last name. Damn, Robin from Baltimore, you let a nigga play with you like that? I was trying to find her age, but I feel like she's in her 40s, something like that. I don't know. Giselle, all that hate is aging you, but at this point in her life, I don't think anybody can help her. At any rate, um, okay, let's get back on track. I'm sorry, y'all.
Look in the middle, you, or just need to be.
Okay. Is she too big to be on?
I think.
Educational purposes, bravo.
Not only was I able to buy my car.
Y'all not scared enough of Portia for me. Because the way all three of them just kissed on the lips, I don't. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna go back to Pinky's speech. Oh, the scene with K Michelle meeting with Pinky and her daughter is so cute. Not your auntie K Michelle. That was sweet. Fast, not fast forward. Uh, Knock it back a couple seconds. Was that Cynthia singing on the background track? Like she said, now what else is going on? Her, one of her phrases, and then like you hear, like, listen, that sounds like Cynthia. I ain't gonna play too much.
No crack till we get that
Okay.
48 hours.
Now what else is going on?
That sounds like Cynthia with auto-tune. I don't know. Well. Alright, I love how they're going to meet up with the kids. I feel like Shanae at this point definitely needs some scenes where she's softened. And motherhood is a very easy way to do that. Giselle's mothering scenes, quite frankly, save her on Potomac. That and her green eyes and light skin. But People are always giving Giselle and Phaedra, even me, I'm guilty of it. As much as I know I would never trust a person like Phaedra, her mothering is on point. At least from what I can see. Same thing with, well, Giselle's children kind of be dragging her, but rightfully so. But I think the parenting scenes help to soften, excuse me, whatever else is going on in your storyline. So it's good to see not only Shamia's children, but to see the women interacting with them as well, and everybody bringing their children, minus Kim Michelle, which I mean Chase ain't on. They little girls, they going to play on the. It looks like a pumpkin patch. So, hey, I hate this blonde wig and this goddamn. Oof.
To give me a daughter, and it might not have been my child, but God gave me a lot of daughters. I'll go to.
Oh, that's sweet. Now I wonder what the disconnect is, because I do love K Michelle, but I do view her as male centered. So, while it's sweet to hear her say, I go to war about, my friend's daughters and all that, where's the disconnect? Because when I hear her talk about women and men and the way that she handles conflict with them and resolves it, it's very different standards. Love you, Kay. I'm just saying. But, alright, I'm finna go back to the show. I think that was all I had to punch in and say. Oh, I also like how respectful the intro was to the scene. Y'all should ask children, can you hug them? I like how Kay just asked her Diella for a handshake. Like, I like that. I also like that Shamia, you can tell, although she is wealthy, she still, let's say, has wealth. Although she has wealth, she is still polite. Like, I like that she stopped them when they were walking and said, "Oh, hi, oh, you guys, my bad. This is, Shiloh's nurse." So I did appreciate that. But anyway, let's keep going. K Michelle ain't shit. I know this actress. She's a part of our group. She, well, her country is. She be a great witch. I'm screaming. That is funny. What did I pick up on earlier that I wanted to mention? I don't know. It's just cute seeing the kids go to the haunted house. I really like this scene, and it's light compared to what we've had the last few episodes. I really enjoy it. I'm really enjoying it. I can't remember what else I was gonna say, but it wasn't that important. It's something I do. All right.
All right, you guys take your shit.
I'm so annoyed. I keep flipping that camera, y'all. But I'm hollering at the fact that Shamia, her impression of Drew, it sounds spot one.
Hi. Oh, what about for me? You dressed up like hell.
uh, so do y'all think Drew produced that scene? Or do y'all not? I want to go with yes because like every other scene she producing, down to the damn cut board at the reunion, hanging up flat screen. When she threw the dog bone at Fatum. Now I ain't gonna lie, one she did good was when they was in the South Carolina trip, and she had the photo and she signed it for Latoya and said my biggest fan or something like that. Now that one was a good proper read. But normally Drew's shit just fall fucking flat for me. Flat like her effort to get them kids to school. Flat like that. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Cause you Cowboy Carter. Here come a horse. A nigga with a horse. I would wonder if there's any other scenes where she met up with Terry. Because they showed that one scene where she kind of was like, and with him. But she could have been hanging out with him off camera or hanging out with him and filming it. And they just decided to center more the black situation because that was going to fuel whatever between her and K. Michelle. I think a lot of stuff is going on behind the scenes this season to the detriment of the show. But it makes sense because I heard they got a lot of Potomac's producers, and that's showing. So, do with that what you will. All right.
Yeah. How you
Oh shit, Shamia.
Fire, y'all. I got a fine for my HOA. Do I expect her to pay it? No. If she says I'm sorry, cool, it's over. She don't need another debt collector.
She don't need another debt collector. My God, on today, Shamia. Bullshit. That was a good one.
Coming up.
Her mama over here doing this prayer. And you know, it's no hate to the Christians, but a lot of the principles that y'all take and exacerbate from that religion are the reason why y'all be in these fucked up situations right now. And her mama's a part of it. I think the funniest thing, excuse me, is the mothers, Drew and Shamia's mothers, are very similar in terms of, I believe they've allowed religion to fuck their daughters' lives up in one way or another. Shamia, with all that goddamn people pleasing, she just happened to get a decent man. Hopefully he's not fucking abusive while Angela over here putting fucking domestic violence, I mean not domestic, bodies on her, trying to claim that she's sleeping with somebody because Shamia's already been through that. You know what I'm saying? For people to just act like, oh, she just alleging that she slept with somebody. First of all, why you clocking pussy, baby? Yo's not wet enough if you worried about the next. Same thing go for niggas. If you worried about what another nigga doing with his motherfucking, you not getting yours wet enough. Next caller. So anyway, what I will say is, now I do think she was getting a little bit of acting in the confessional. I do think the breakdown with her mother was real. Honestly, at the end of the day, I have to be so honest when I say this. Ralph is an asshole. We know he's an asshole. We've known that since we first saw y'all on the screen, that he's an asshole. I lost any type of, how should I say this? I look at Drew's role. Some people say like Drew is playing out Sadora, or Drew Sadora from the game. On the show, that's what she's playing. I don't know about that. I do get actress from Drew. I will say that. I do get produced scenes from Drew. Heavy production. I get that. In terms of their relationship, although I do think, like, for instance, I heard the Tampa trip was a BS storyline. It wasn't real. However, even if that was something they came up with together, and, you know, she just allowed Ralph to be the fall guy, he's such an asshole. I wouldn't be surprised if he just went to town for 3 days, or went out of town for 3 days and didn't say anything. So if they did concoct that, good idea. Good idea. Because for me, the moment he said, you deserve a Lunchable, like, that was the time to get the divorce papers ready. But, like I said, I do think to their detriment, the religion has hurt Shamia and Drew in ways that I don't think their mothers necessarily fathom, per se. And that's not to put all the blame on them, because they both have fathers in their lives, if I'm not mistaken. Active fathers. Drew, we've seen her dad before, right? I want to say we have. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. But at any rate, yeah, I need Drew and Shamia to sit in a therapy chair, and not a fucking religious therapist. No, an actual licensed therapist. Please go sit in that chair, so y'all don't end up doing the same thing again. Shamia and her friendship relationships, and Drew and her romantic. And the fact that she's with Black, and if y'all know anything about what he got going on and his life and how he moves, you know, it seems like more or less a different version of Ralph. But at any rate, all right, let's go ahead.
I was just curious to know where we stand, because, you know, I ain't really a fan of being like a part of the triangle. Where are they?
I ain't gonna lie, Sway kind of fine as fuck. Sway kind of fine. I ain't gonna lie.
See someone else? I'm like, yeah, back at you.
Portia, oh, not back at you. Portia, I mean, whatever this is, we know they still together today. Portia looks very good in red hair. I'm gonna give her that. Now, you gotta stop being ugly, Portia, because you're starting to get them neck rings like Giselle. You might want to calm down with that attitude. Just saying. Not even attitude, just a whole, looking at Portia in the context of her whole self, not just the fact that she can put on outfits and twerk and have a good time. She's the good time girl. I don't even know if that's, she's 40 what, 42 at this point? Something like that. I don't even know if that's repairable as far as the way she moves and how she views people as what they can do for her instead of just people and having genuine love for them. I think Portia loves what you can do for her. I don't think she necessarily loves you. But that's another conversation. Beautiful gowns. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That scene with Phaedra and Kelly, it reminded me of why I used to like Phaedra. It did. It did. It was classic Phaedra. At first, when she got her the bra, I was like, what the fuck? But then I thought about it. I was like, Kelly do be out here with no panties and no bra. Both of them. If y'all recall, what was it, last episode, she lifted her legs up and they had to blur it because her coochie was out. And when I was watching it, I said, I know for a fact Kelly ain't sitting over here with no panties. And then the producer said, you just showed us your pussy. And she was like, okay, we ball, basically. And I was like, oh. But that's when I realized I fuck with Kelly. My God. But that was a funny scene. I did enjoy that. And like I said, you need these sweet scenes to balance out shit. You know what I'm saying? So Phaedra is still Phaedra. Still stand by that. But I did enjoy that scene a lot. And you know, I know she shaded her as a reset. I thought it was nasty, but I mean, it's Phaedra, you know, so, and she helped you for free. It's looking good now. It's looking good now. We know what it is still. But, you know, it was nice of her to do all this for her, for sure. And have her team help them. What's not nice is that fucking platinum blonde wig, Phaedra, and I want you to stop doing that shit. Also, what's not nice is how the fuck are you and Kelly the same skin tone, if I'm not mistaken? Hold up.
Only if we win. No, girl.
Yeah. And then that combination together is just, ugh. Oh my God. I see why them white women like Phaedra so much. She looking like them shit. All right. Anyway. You know, it's so funny. Don't get me wrong. Now, Portia, you know what I'm saying? Her comedic timing is a lot better than Shamia's. But it's so funny how they are the same type of corny, and y'all always drag Shamia, but not Portia. Because when she just said reeling them in, bitch, for a moment I was like, is this finna give Shamia? But you know, she got the good timing, the good. I think when you're on the show for so many years, you kind of know how to hone parts of your personality. And maybe, you know, if Shamia gets to, 4 years in the game, 3 years, she might be able to better work on her comedic timing. Because she's not funny. It's just sometimes the joke goes on for too long. She's very crass about certain stuff, especially sex. But once I saw her Carlos King interview and her mom said that her husband keeps her loins going or some shit like that, and I was like, oh, that's where Shamir get it from. So, um, Dr. Ken. Uh-uh. I'm looking like Portia. Wait a minute. Let me mute this because Bravo go. Y'all know how they do. Give me a second. Angela's face, bruh. Angela looks good. Portia, not my favorite look from her. Hair looks good. Phaedra, again, looking like SpongeBob. It's not helping that you're wearing yellow and the foundation is fucking terrible. Drew looks good. I'm gonna give her that. Is Drew 40? Because her mom said this is her 81st birthday. And Drew's in her 40s, right? Or early, it gotta be upper 20, or upper 30s, right? Mm. My mom had me when she was like 23, so I mean, everybody's, their parents' story gonna be different, but I was just, when she said that, I was like, 81, but yeah. The Airbnb looks nice. The party looks like a good time. Drew has some interesting looking family. No shade. I'm just saying. Bitch, Dr. Ken drunk as fuck. First of all, that hug was 4 minutes long. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like Phaedra was enjoying it for about 2 of them 4 minutes. After a while, she's like, okay, now you're doing too much. We know how Phaedra moved. Like, she, like, hugged up, she'll do it, but calm down, you're doing a lot. And then now he's gonna whisper in the Portia ear, I'll do your next counseling. And she said, for what? Or session. And she said, for what? And he said, your marriage, bitch. Bitch. Ah.
Still a man.
Oh shit.
I'm going to counseling for
The next one.
Oh my God, today. Your next marriage.
I don't know if that's happening for me. So you don't lick up in Phaedra ear and now you're trying to shade me next marriage. Sir. So are you
Portia. Dr. Ken ate your ass up. I don't even think he was trying to mess up anything. He is a little funny looking. Now he said, why are you in my business? I'm here for you. Oh shit. All right, I'm not gonna pause too much because oh my God, we still got 30 minutes of this episode. This one is longer than 45 minutes. And we're already at 45 on this live, past it. So at any rate, what did I want to say? Not argue moist, bitch. That was funny. And then now see Drew, this why people be saying you be acting because how your mama love him, but now she telling us he's a real person out of the phone. Like that's the first time they met. I mean, maybe they sit and talk on the phone when Drew is around her mother. I don't know, but that's just okay, Drew. All right. By the way, I just never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Dr. Ken definitely likes them Judge Hatchet types. Just playing, just playing. K. Michelle said it first. I'm just going. The party looks like a good time though. Her mom looked like she had fun. I did enjoy that scene. That was nice. Okay. Um, the scene with Daphne and Shamia and Gerald. I don't like the fact that this is his first time meeting her, and they're about to do the transfer. Like to the point to where she's gotten a mock cycle done, just to see if her body will be receptive to the medication. Gerald, that's not a good look. Shamia, she did clarify in the Carlos King interview that if adoption is something they've spoken about. But I ain't gonna lie, somebody said one time, and you know when somebody says something that's a little crazy at the time when you first hear it, but then you think about it and you're like, well damn, are you right? somebody said that if Shamia doesn't give Gerald this boy, she gonna have to have a sister wife. And the way she's crying, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that is a possibility because I get the frustration, and maybe it's just because I'm a man and like the weight of you trying to give this man who has given you a life that you never could have imagined, especially knowing Shamia's previous marriage had violence and things of that nature. Like I'm looking at all the variables, so I'm trying to be understanding. But the way this is shaking her up and picking her up, like it's a lot. It's a lot. And then I understand there's also the added weight of her miscarrying as well. If I'm not mistaken, she miscarried maybe 3 years ago or so. So I don't know. I hope this male embryo works out for her, and I hope that Gerald is there because, like I said again, the fact that he was just now meeting the surrogate, who, by the way, her makeup on her face don't match her neck. I'm a little worried about that. That's a little bit of orange flag for me. But nonetheless, the fact that he's just meeting the surrogate for the first time, I don't like that. I hope, should she be able to carry this child to full term, that he is a present father. I'm hoping that, because there are many women, especially the ones that are married to wealthy men, who are married single mothers, and I hope that's not Shamia's case. But I hope this works out for them. 4 failed embryos and her miscarriages, that's a lot to bear and a lot to deal with. But yeah, let's continue. Just wanted to add that.
I don't know if I'm ready to move on.
Well, like I said earlier, Portia is just as goofy as Shamia. She's just learned to dress it up better. Because the way she was standing by that door, what the fuck? Oh.
I don't know if I'm healed. I'm just doing life, okay? Very sweet.
God, Portia. Jesus. You know something I didn't tap on in my last review? Why the fuck is Portia just now taking down pictures of Simon? This season was filmed last year. Y'all been divorced for a year at this point. Why the fuck is Simon and you photos still in that motherfucking house? And why are you talking about something you becoming PJs or PJ is becoming your life? Baby, PJ is 6. She's 6 years old, baby. Or 5 or something like that. Portia, child. Oh my God. Okay, back to the show.
At our
Baby usually drunk from one marriage to another husband. Baby, that is bad wording. Portia, that is bad. That's bad wording. Because you sure do jump from one marriage to another. Sometimes it might be somebody else's.
Be intentional, and I really Let me. Let me. Let me.
Why will I go back?
Spending more time together has definitely changed things.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a problem for him. Yeah.
Lesbian gonna be a problem.
Let me.
Bitch.
You're gonna have a problem with lesbian.
Bitch.
Wow.
I don't know why I just assumed Amari was with a black girl. I don't know why I assumed that. So when I saw Valeria, granted now I'm hearing the name Valeria, so I'm thinking, okay, kind of makes sense. And what doesn't make sense though, Angela, this fucking wig, that don't make sense. So far what I've grasped from this scene is them kids, they they about like Charles. They said, okay, we done filmed, can we go now? As soon as she started talking about them damn fans, they said we out. Amari confessional look still looks very good. I like it. They could have gave her another one though, because at this point, or she could have changed it to another one at this point. Like I would have had, if you're gonna do a confessional, change your outfit up, do another one, because your mom she didn't have a couple ones, but whatever. Her black look still looks good though. It kind of reminds me of Chloe Bailey and Have Mercy. And then Candace, it's funny because Candace from Potomac, when she was on Traders, her outfit kind of looked like Chloe's Have Mercy. Like it all is kind of in that same realm of that black color and that the way that it's styled a little bit. But at any rate, let's keep on.
Situation due to, you guys surprising me.
Oh, Lord. Every time I talk to her or we have like serious conversations, she always brings up how much I hurt her.
I really, really wonder if Amari's family is homophobic and Angela is doing that thing where I'm gonna ignore that, and just put it all the onus on you for not telling me you were married, even though I know damn well how our family gets down and allegedly how Angela gets down, because the dude that was exposing her for the Phaedra stuff last season said that they edited this out, but they said that Angela went off and called him a word that rhymes with shag. And everybody was looking like they were stunned, but of course, they protected Angela, so they edited that out. And I could see that happening. If Angela, yeah, she might be hanging with Portia, her bisexual ass, and Drew, and she might be cool with her to an extent. But in terms of like, it's different when it's your child, having fluidity. And then also, what I would also say makes a difference is just patterns. Like a lot of times, I mean, some of us are not our family, but the fact that, who called Amari a demon? Was it the aunt, who is going to be more than likely Angela's peer, if I'm not mistaken? She called her a demon. So that shows that y'all are very religious, and that might come with some certain feelings towards homosexuality. And the fact that they can't clearly explain why Amari did not want to tell Angela that she was married. I'm wondering if Charles has some views on it. I was glad that her brother held her feet to the fire a little bit when they was in the park. But then, like I said, if Amari was a man, would he still be saying that same thing? Why is it difficult to explain to the kids? And maybe Amari has internalized that. Like I said, with this show, if Angela wants to give half pieces, we're just going to have to draw the rest of the picture. And that's just kind of what it feels like. Excuse me, because why else would you dance around this shit?
Change somebody's.
And she have a right to.
And boom, there it is. Charles just said it. When you raise a child and your friendship is so tight, and that is a part of the issue right there. Angela and Amari are friends. They are not mother and daughter first. And I feel like when you have that dynamic with your child, it's almost like a parent who gets upset at their child speaking on their parenting, but you're always leaving the child that's younger with them. I don't think you can be so upset that your child has a view on how to punish the child or certain, comments that they might make if they're always watching the goddamn child, And I mean, hey, families work differently. Some mothers, or hell, even mothers and fathers are out there working. So, I mean, unfortunately, sometimes that ends up the oldest person having to sacrifice their time to watch their, younger siblings at times. I don't think parents should be putting that on their children, but a lot of people, hell, their first babies aren't even planned. So, there's, family planning is not always a thing with people. Sometimes children just happen, and y'all act like that's an acceptable excuse. But that's another conversation. But like Charles hit on, he said their friendship, and that let me know right there, Angela and Amari are friends first, mother and daughter second. And that's where a lot of these issues and power dynamics come at a head. Because if you're treating me like your friend, you can't then get upset. It's just like, the same way that doesn't make sense The same way when Amari was like, I pay my own bills, I do my own shit, what are you talking about? And Angela just wants to say you're spoiled. Something's going on here. Something's going on here. I'm gonna stick with my theory that I just said earlier, but
For the holiday. Conversation.
damn. I keep flipping the camera. I think you can edit lives though, so yeah. Hopefully. But another thing I wanted to hit on, I wonder if the race has race is like a small part of it. I wonder if that is too. Now that I know she's Hispanic, or I don't want to guess what she is. Maybe Mexican or Latina. I wonder if that plays a part. I wonder because this community does tend to be kind of territorial when it comes to black women dating out. We're so homophobic. I don't know if it's the same with lesbians as it is with black women who are heterosexual, but neither here nor there. Just something I thought I'd add.
Do you feel like she should have got married?
I mean, she had to make her own decision.
I hate to say it, but like, I feel like the reason why I was so
Hey, Jessica Dime, okay. I'm proud of Kay. I like the event. It looks nice. I'm glad she is still close with her sister Shayla. I remember seeing her on I believe My Life. Um this is a good moment for Kay. I'm proud of her. I'm glad that she has continued to push through when it comes to the barriers within the music career that she's been given. I do think, she can come off as she wants to be a victim at times, but, when I look at all the fighting she's had to do for her career, I do kind of understand it on a bigger level. But yeah, this event looks good. I'm about to go back into it. I saw Jessica Diamond. I was like, okay, after a while, I gotta pause, talk real quick. But yeah, So far, the event looks good. For the most part, I think everybody looks good in what they showed up in. Kelly is drinking, so I am about to have a good time. Um, Let me go back and see. I like Cynthia looks damn good. I like Kay's outfit for sure.
Those songs. And it really seems to put her in a happy place. So I like to see
Drew looks good. Phaedra looks like Phaedra.
her in the
Shamia love her some denim, but she do look good. Pinky looks good. Pinky had me hollering when she said she'll take Kay home.
moment in her music.
Drew, this fucking confessional, I'm tired of it. Kelly likes a lot of accessories. I wish Kelly was taller. Because a lot of what Kelly wears, if she was taller, it would work for her. But she's so small, so when she throws on this necklace with this and this choker and the dress be doing all this, like even her reunion look, like if she was taller, I think it would be good. But you gotta subtract some stuff, and maybe when you shorter, you gotta subtract even more, cause you it's like you get the clothes wearing you. Not that she don't look good, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, Drew would have to loan me that $2,200. She sure would. She sure fucking would. And I actually can believe it. Like, look at Shamia's house. Of course, they HOA gonna be tight knit, expensive as fuck. Don't play that shit. You can't bring down the value of a $9 million home. So I do believe that these are actual receipts that her HOA finds them. I honestly do.
You did say you're a comedian now, but this isn't funny. This is very performative. This is very funny.
I know that's right. Performative. You brought a horse to my house. Hey, Jay-Z Faye. Shamia's sister is so pretty. I just love that everybody's here. I love that everybody's here. I hope Angela don't bring the energy down with her negative ass. She looks good though. But let's keep going. By the way, when Pinky said, cut the tail off the horse and put it in your hair, bitch. Bitch. Oh, shit. Drew, you need help keeping your kids. You need help keeping your fucking kids. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about if you need help with your taxes? Am I missing something? I have apartments. I rent. So please explain to me if taxes and HOA got anything to do with each other. I'm trying to figure out what she's saying and like what she's saying to the wealthiest woman on this goddamn show. You know what I'm saying? It's not making sense. Shut up, Drew. Go get them kids. Take them to school. Shit. You and your mother are low down dirty snakes, and it comes down from generation to generation, baby. No, that's motherfucking right, Shamia. I don't like how they trying to play Shamia, talking about some, because they got the confessional of her saying she did the best, and now they're gonna play her and Portia going back and forth. If you don't believe for a moment that Shamia has not been trying to reach out to Portia and get back good with her throughout this season, you a clown. I've been going back and forth on Twitter with certain people. The crux of this situation is whether these people were friends or not, whether they misrepresented the friendship. I don't know if I believe that because it seems like the families are intertwined. From what I've heard, Portia was actually closer to Shamia's sister at the time than her. And the people pleasing, Miss Sarah, like we can have all those conversations, but at the crux of this situation with Shamia and Portia, Shamia signed on season 16. Portia was not signed on as a housewife at the time. She rushed to go sign on soon as Shamia got signed up and thought she was going to be able to display wealth equally as Shamia, which is why she's fighting to stay in that goddamn house at that time. She then, I don't even know if she believed that because she was divorcing Simon 2 weeks after she came on and said Portia Williams, no, Portia Gavalia is in the building. So you knew you was going to divorce that nigga. The point is, Shamia came on this show as a housewife. Portia was not even on the show for 2 years. She was hiding because she didn't want the black from getting with Fallon's husband at the time. So Shamia ain't owe her shit. And even if she was on the show for the last 2 seasons, I don't give a fuck. This is an ensemble show. Portia don't run shit. Shamia wanted to get on the motherfucking show, she got on the show. Portia came up after her ass, and if it wasn't enough that you got on the show after I told you I didn't want you on it because I'm an envious, jealous hoe, they anchor you to be the glue. Now, Shamia did not necessarily understand the assignment. Let's not get it twisted. She was anchored to be the glue. I'm not saying she, excelled at it or was it, but they gave us that little filler ass scene with Portia running in makeup as if we believe she actually works out because we don't. And that's on what? Hydra Belly, Hey Pilar. But Shamia starts off the scene saying, I know this girl, I know that girl, I know Britt from Kelly, I know Kenya through hanging out with Portia. I am the glue. I'm the nucleus of this group. That is what Shamia was set up to be. So if I am Portia and I don't want you on the show, not only do you come on the show full time, or I want you on the show as my sidekick. I want you to be in a friendship role. You're okay with that because all you do as a friend is fight my battles. And the funny thing is she came on as a full-time housewife and I'm not going to say all of her shit was about Portia. But a lot of her conflict now is about her fighting on behalf of Portia. So Portia was so pissed with her joining as a full-time housewife when the thing is, Shamia just did more of the same shit. The only thing is now we know more about her personal life. But nonetheless, if I am Portia and I don't want you on the show, not only have you joined the show, but they're anchoring you as the glue of the group. You're the nucleus. If y'all don't think Portia wasn't pissed the fuck off at that, I have some fucking beachfront property to sell you in Idaho. Portia was pissed as fuck. That is the crux of this whole situation that's going on now. She was pissed that Shamia joined. Has Shamia mishandled things and done things to put herself in a line of fire when it comes to some of these women? Absolutely. Is she a victim or perfect? Fuck no. But she ain't lie about rape. She ain't try to hit her daughter's grandmother with a goddamn boom mic. What is we talking about? At any rate. Portia, she's smart though. I ain't gonna lie. She's smart where she need to be. Because she don't show the fuck about no Kelly like that. Walk up and kiss her on the cheek. It's cute. It's cute. Not Patrice.
That was the rainbow. Because I'm gay.
Real gay.
Like, you meant girl.
Yeah.
Y'all, Portia, like I already said, I don't think Portia loves people. She loves what they can do for her. But it's something there with Sway for sure. Because she about as corny as Shamir right now in these confessionals. It's funny though. Like I said, she's had time to work on her comedic timing. But when she said, because she's gay. Oh my God. Oh, this is funny.
That's true. I know what you're thinking.
Now why does it look like it's not from Jude? Or maybe this is a part of it. I don't know. Is that Jason Lee? Oh no, that ain't Jason Lee. I'm screaming. The fan part made me laugh really, really hard because one time I had I don't know how I had my hair, but this shit got called a fan too, so I could relate to that. They had me holler and they was tearing her ass up about the prototype just a little smidge. It's always funny to see Angela sweat because she always walks in the scene ready to be on go with somebody. All right, well let's see what this got going on with this display. Sing it, Kay. It should have been a cook. Pinky, you messy.
Like Lookin.
And why did show Drew in the crowd looking saucy? I don't know. Maybe it could be the way they edited it, but I don't know. Special. Hey. It's on the now. Pinky is stupid. Portia too.
Beautiful, and we are powerful.
Oh wow.
Pretty much everybody in this group.
I love how everybody is on the mic. Like, this is what Housewives was missing. More lighter moments this season. I feel like we got a good balance for the most part, kinda. But I love seeing them sing Kay's song, supporting her, celebrating her. It's about to get awkward when you get this microphone. But for now, this is a beautiful moment. We're gonna hold on to that. Candy drop. I mean, not Candy, Kelly. Hold up. Kelly coming up. I'm trying not to play too much damn audio. Y'all no problem.
Whitney Houston is not amongst us. I mean, God just can't give you everything.
I'm hollering. Well, okay. Oh shit, I'm at the mute y'all. See, Pinky is a much better bone carrier than Angela. Now, don't get me wrong, she done got on my nerves a couple times, a couple of episodes. But the way she just seamlessly did this, and now Kay and Drew, all that niceness shit is out the window.
I know exactly the whole plot. You be doing stuff just like you tried to imply that I knew that man. When you did know that man.
My God, today.
Save it for David. Pull over here.
Save it for David. Is that a saying, or is David the name of the nigga that got her divorce? Or, I don't know. At any rate, y'all, this is the part of the show that I hate. This is supposed to be about y'all, sisterhood, women empowerment, all this shit. Why is we talking about Black and his scamming ass? Why is we talking about him? And then, like, you know what? If he had showed up and Drew brought him, that would be some more natural producing than the shit with the horse. But then I can see how we getting here. But all this showing the messages and thank you handsome, nobody, y'all, we was doing so good. Here comes the security guard. That's why Drew lame ass fell and hit that floor. Y'all, why I think K. Michelle's sister was the one that said, yeah, that's weird. That sound like K. Michelle's sister. That sound like K. Michelle's sister. I ain't mad at it though. You better ride for your family. Here we go. We just can't end off on a happy note with the finale. My God, today. And Drew, you done fucked up the second finale. Goddamn, you fucked up the first finale and the second finale, Drew. It's always you. Last episode, you brought a horse. This episode, you talking about a scamming and okay. Alright.
Girl, get up.
Not get up, girl, get up. Yeah. Not girl, get up. We might trip, but we don't fall. Get your ass up. You looking stupid. I ain't mad at Drew though. I tripped, but the message is still here. I'm hollering. Nice recovery. Plus, it looked like somebody was kind of pulling her, and she wasn't ready to walk at the moment. So I don't think she like, it wasn't the worst fall I done seen. You was on that floor though. You was.
And I said, thank you.
Portia. This is Portia saving grace. Her humor.
Like, he who.
That's too far. I just want Portia.
I heard.
Drew, you know, people were pushing me down.
Okay, somehow end up on the floor. Tackled by.
Okay, let me play this one in mute.
I heard.
So first she was tackled on the ground, then she tripped on her pants.
That's what happened.
Yes, you're a beautiful singer, but at the end of the day, as a human being, you suck. And your people don't embrace them and push me down.
You think they meant to push you? Girl, yes.
Okay. What do you mean?
I don't know, your pants are a little long. She was pushed by a lot of breath from the fan, telling her to get the hell out of here, Drew. Get!
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Get! Of it all. She thought she was pushed. Can a bitch get a little discombobulated at a country park?
Ain't nobody working.
I'm hollering. Okay, y'all, 5 more minutes. My God, y'all remember episode, what was it, 8? Or whenever Portia lied and said she was the tightest out the group. Yeah, I've been doing that. I got to go pee, y'all. Sorry, there's a little TMI, but I got to go pee. But I'm doing this just for y'all. My God, today. Not by Drew, love you.
She's coming out. Now let's walk you to your car.
Bye, Drew. Love you.
Bye, Drew. Love you, love you.
Portia ain't shit. Because why was she laughing at it? It was funny though. Oh my God, that was shady as fuck. Not nearly $4 million in debt, which I'm confused because Pinky just said she's not filing, but then again, she said that. I don't know. Well, something definitely changed because she did the TikTok. Let's see. After filing for bankruptcy, she's on TikTok teaching the haters do as I say, not as I owe. That is crazy. I love how they both ate that. Angela told us something. Shamia, Portia, y'all good? Shamia, Portia said, we good right here? Shamia said, we're good, thank you. Let's see, after quite a year of navigating friendships, we're doing the most with that. Rum Bum may be done, but Shamia, the two are launching a perfume line. Okay, that could be nice. I could see that working. Shamia will be able to grab from Gerald's business acumen and get a better understanding of what the reality is for running a business. And you know, Shamia, you better interwove your music in this shit. You know, make a little jingle for the commercial or some shit. But it's good to see that he's supporting her, and she'll be able to learn from him on the business side of things since Rum Bum didn't work out. Okay, so it looks like, well, I don't know. So Mia said we're pregnant in a video with Gerald. So is she the one that's pregnant on that side of the couch? Um, Thank you, Claudia Jordan. My God, today I would have kept that to myself. But is she the one that's pregnant? Cause I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Pinky. What was that dress? I was willing to excuse her dress, thinking she was pregnant. She even holding her hands in front of her stomach, like I don't know, or maybe I don't know. Now I'm confused, cause.
Just cover your head.
That's awesome.
Did you just think of that to just cover your head?
You wear heels, so you feel now. And you wear your kid heels.
Oh, shit, the tall as you, child.
And your heels are too, honey.
See, we need more Kelly versus Angela because, woo, those are two housewives in terms of the shade throwing, especially when activated. That was funny, and the fact that Kelly really hates those pussy boots. She hates them pussy heels. She hates them kitten heels. She really do. Cause the fact that she recalled to that episode. So you wear your heels today, so you feel powerful. Shit. I ain't gonna lie though, Angela kind of wrapped up in the end. I'm as tall as your bills. Yikes, my God today. After more therapy, Mari and Angela go to better bond. Things cooling down in her personal life. The wait list for Fangy drop is heating up. Like Portia said, these should have been available a long time ago. And I honestly don't know if the storm of fans is still gonna be interested. Cause she talking about something it's slated to drop by this Christmas. Baby, them fans need to be out by reunion episode 1. If you still want to pick up any steam on having them fans. And I'd be interested to know what the price point is. Like I said, based on her photo shoot, it's given. We got all these diamonds. I got this big hair, fabulosity, mixed with a little piece of hood with the roller wrap set. All the ice on. It's given you gonna try to price these fans around $40 to $50. And if you was gonna do that, you should have did it last year when you was telling Britt she got miles on her mouth. Britt, you're a whore. But not like yours with the stretch marks around it. A little finger. All right, so anyway. Kelly getting there with her though. She said, "Why you worried about my dad? Worry about yours. Worry about Charles." Angela, here she go, talking about something. Worry about the lawsuit with your husband. Like I said, I don't like the husband dabs when the husbands have gotten violent, but I mean, at this point, the bars in hell for housewives. Not Kelly said you're gonna have to put Charles back on the court. To be clear though, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I get the vibe that Charles is like financially sound. I think it's Angela who is not quite where she may want us to think she is. Okay, Kelly's kids got cleared to film, but the legal battle is still ahead of her, which explains, in my opinion, why she was willing to overlook whatever shade Phaedra threw at her. Okay, so Kelly's ex is in jail until he purges the $31,000. Phaedra has on her good court bob. It's really cut.
They tell the children that their father is dead.
Damn, I really feel for Kelly and her situation. This shit is so fake.
I'm not gonna let a little nasty invader run me away.
Oh my God, Drew. If I was Shamil, like I said, you would be every deadbeat, every bit of a deadbeat throughout the whole reunion. Mm. They reached a settlement. She was ordered to leave the marital home, lost primary custody of the children, and is required to pay monthly child support. My God. Is it $2,000 per child, or is it $2,000 in totality per month? Kelly's stupid. Oh shoot. Bitch. Say delusional. Okay, y'all go check out K Michelle's album. I didn't know it was July 31st. I know it was coming soon. I didn't know it was that fast. K Michelle. Oh, that's a new artist picture. That's pretty. Oh, damn. Okay, it got pushed back. Yeah, okay. So they, maybe they should edit that moving forward. You know, like they can change the version, edit the versions on Peacock because it says July 1st, but it definitely got pushed back because it's October 16th. So far though, I do like Jesus and Whiskey and Jack Daniels. And to be honest, I'm not the biggest country fan, but I do like those two songs. Good music is good music for me. That's why, like, when Beyonce dropped Cowboy Carter, it wasn't hard for me to like get with it. I just chose the songs that I liked and left what I didn't. But yeah. Not Portia and Slay are still going strong after 8 months, taking family vacations and living their best lives. But despite the AI generated rumors, her ring finger will stay go naked. And Portia talking about she don't make funny faces. You need to close your glory hole. Oh my God. I really hope that Shamia sat Gerald down and said, look, don't watch this reunion. And I need her to bring the same performance that she brought season 9 to Phaedra. I am excited for this season to be the fuck over. Oh my God, today I've been on live for a very long periodically time. It's 3:30. Shit. Oh my God, y'all, cheers to motherfucking season 17. Oh my God. Jesus. Hair on the chest. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Thank you for the people that peeked in to go live, peeked in on the live. I'm gonna try to go live more often. I'm gonna try to go live for the reunions. I just happen to be off this Monday. Normally I work that day. But I wanted to go ahead and get this out so I can post this, be done with it. And then yeah, we'll see what the reunion brings. I don't have much notes other than what I talked about here, so I don't know if I'll be as active about tweeting about the episode because I was watching it. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought down below. I thought all in all it was a good closer episode, even though it felt like the last episode was supposed to be the finale. But I'm glad we didn't end off on no motherfucking horse, so that's good. The reunion looks promising. Like I said in my last live, sometimes the reunion trailer is much better than the reunion, but I don't think we're gonna get that. It looks like everybody is activated, so literally everybody on the couch. And we didn't see much of Cynthia, although she is a friend of, but I'm pretty sure when that Dallas trip comes up, we're gonna get some 50 Cent. I want to see how Shamia and Kelly handle themselves with her. And I want to see if Pinky and Angela delve back into their Dallas trip beef. The only thing that I am disappointed in is the reunion was filmed way too fucking soon. We've had stuff happen on social media now, and this is one of the reasons why I feel like they be trying to tank the black shows. Because why the fuck are we doing the reunion so soon? Now, I don't watch the White Housewives, so I would be interested, and maybe I'll come back on the next video and talk about the timeline of when they do reunions versus the black shows. Because if this is just the way they're doing all the Housewives shows, it's stupid. You need time for one thing that Bonnie Scotch hit on in her review. Shamia would have benefited from the reunion being later because she could see that the people were on her side, so she can go in with more energy and more confidence to be able to fight over half this goddamn cast. We do need more time for the social media antics to play out. But I might look into that and then discuss that on the next video. We shall see. Right now, child, I'm keeping in like episode 9 or whatever it was when they was in Scotland. So Dallas. So I got to go. But I will catch y'all on the next episode. Yeah, more than likely. I don't think I have any videos I need to discuss. So yeah, more than likely I'll catch y'all on the next episode review. We are almost to the end of season 17. I will catch y'all on reunion part 1. All in all, I'll give it my excitement rating about a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. So we shall see what the reunion holds. I will catch y'all on that video. Until then, peace.